Welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria, and with me today is Chef Oluchi.
Yay! Thank you so much.
We will be having some creamy cheese goodness this morning. Oh, I really can't wait. Yeah, I couldn't help it. But it's great to have you back, though.
Thank you so much.
All right, so what are we having this morning?
So we're having cream cheese frosting as a filling for the cake we have for this morning.
Cream cheese frosting.
Yes.
I like the sound of that. Let's talk about the ingredients.
All right, so we have our cream cheese here. We have butter, and then we have icing sugar, all measured out.
Okay.
So we're just going to mix it, and we have our flavor to give it some nice taste.
Vanilla?
All right? Vanilla flavor.
Okay.
All right.
What is this?
This is already prepared buttercream.
Okay.
But this is buttercream as well. We're going to use for the filling. We just alternate, and so we'll have a variety of fillings in between.
Okay, so what is this?
Fondant. So we're using to make some sugar craft carrots.
Sugar cracked carrots.
Carrots.
Nice.
Yes, I'll be making some carrots.
What about this?
This is also fondant
No,
as well. This is the shortening for greasing the work table, so that I'll be able to knead and
work with it.
work with it.
Fantastic. So
Thank
let's get
you.
started. What's the first thing?
All right. So the first thing is to put our cream cheese into the mixer.
Okay. Cream cheese going into the mixer.
So put it right into the mixer. Okay.
So don't panic. The cake is ready. We're just gonna be putting the frost on it. Nice.
It's really yummy.
So how much is this?
All right. So that's 300 grams of cream cheese.
Okay, so 300 grams of
Cream cheese, yes.
Great.
So we'll just beat it up a bit to loosen it, and then add the butter to it.
Okay.
Okay.
So how much icing sugar is this?
You have 350 here as well.
350.
Yes.
Okay. So 350 of cream cheese, 350 of icing sugar.
Yes.
How much is this?
This is not measured. This it doesn't matter. But this we have 250 of this. Yes.
Now 250 is made up of a slab and a half, right?
Yes, slab and a half of butter.
Okay.
So we're gonna add the butter right in now.
Okay.
Just add it in bits. An important thing to note is that it has to be at room temperature. All right, so you cannot work with it when it's still frozen, when it's still blocked.
Okay.
So you have to get it to room temperature so it's light.
So if it's frozen, maybe you might put it out for a
Put
few
it out
minutes.
for a few
Because you
minutes
can't
before
heat it
use
up.
Yes. Or you can just pop it into your microwave for a few seconds and then bring it out.
Okay.
So it doesn't melt.
Okay.
So we're adding our butter right in.
Nice.
Yeah. It's
That
really, really
combination.
nice.
So the icing sugar goes in next.
Goes in next.
Okay.
Okay. The flavor.
Okay.
That'll be all.
And that's all. That's all the
That's
mixing we're
all.
doing.
Pretty easy, simple, straightforward, and short.
So we're just making use of like 4 ingredients.
Yes, we are. Just 4 ingredients.
Oh,
Yes.
nice, nice, nice.
So I'll just cook this out and then add my icing sugar.
Yeah, 350 grams
50 grams of
icing sugar as
Yeah.
well. So 350 icing sugar, 350 cheese, creamy cheese, and then 250
butter.
of butter. Okay. So those are the measurements you
Just
should
turn it
know.
up so it will mix, and then we'll add the icing.
We'll probably have to do the turning up later.
Okay.
So let's still keep it low.
Okay.
Yeah. Dip
Alright.
it low. Yeah. So we put in the
So we'll put in the icing sugar
yeah
in bits,
a little at a
a
time.
little at a time,
Okay.
and allow it to mix.
Okay. Oh wow. Is there a particular reason for you to put it a little at a time? Why not just pour it in the way we did with the others?
No, so that it has to, you can mix well. It has to mix well. First of all, you have to sieve it to get rid of the lumps and whatever dirt might be.
Do you sieve after measuring or before measuring?
You sieve while you're measuring.
Okay.
So we sieve while we're measuring. As we're sieving, we are putting it directly on the weighing scale, so we're able to get the measurements if you want.
Okay.
Right. So we add icing sugar in bits.
Okay. Now the cream cheese filling can be used for so many things. Besides cake, it can be used for pastries as
It
well.
can be used for pastries. as well.
Yes.
It can be used for puddings as well.
For puddings?
Yes.
Oh wow. I haven't tried that before.
Good morning.
So if, for example, I had toast, can I put it as a filling for
You
toast?
can use it as filling for toast. You can.
So you can use it for just about anything. And
just
is
about
it something you can save in your, okay,
Yes, you can save it in the fridge. You can, if you have any leftovers, right?
yes.
You can put it in the fridge.
For how long?
For as long as, just as, the important thing to note is that you have constant power supply.
Okay.
All right, but you just keep
So
it.
you can't melt, reuse, Bad idea.
No, no.
Okay, okay, okay. So you're saying you couldn't possibly use it for just about anything? What
Cakes,
except?
I know about cakes. Cakes, red velvet cakes and carrot cakes works well with these
So it doesn't
two.
go well with coconut cake. Have you tried it?
I've not tried it, but I bet it will taste really nice as well.
Okay, as long as it goes with chocolate, I'm good to go. I'm all right with that. So I know, of course, we'll have to increase this a bit.
Just a bit.
Today's breakfast is coming along quite nicely, don't you worry. Chef Oluchi is about to do some creative work. Who says bakers aren't artists?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there should be an award for that already. Okay, so what are you about to do?
So I have my paste ready. I'm about to make a carrot, but out of sugar. Okay. So this is for the carrot. This is paste tinted in orange.
Okay.
And this is a green, leaf green.
Yeah, so this is
All right.
supposed to be for, like, there's the carrot and then of
This is
course
the carrot, yeah, and then the stalk.
the stalk. Okay.
So I'm just going to take a little piece. They're just very small baby carrots, if you could call them. So
These ones are going to be very tiny, like miniature ones.
yes, miniature ones. So I'm going to grease my work table so that it doesn't stick. It's easy for me to work with. All right, so it's important you have a very good recipe for the piece you're working with. So
How did you come up with this?
Okay, this is a mix of ice and sugar, what we call CMC gelatin,
Okay.
glucose. Yes, we also have glucose in it.
Okay.
All right. So I'm going to just mold this into a ball
Okay.
and then thin it at the base. Put it in between my fingers and thin it at the base. So you just have a real carrot look. So that's it.
So we have our carrots ready.
You have a carrot ready, almost
Okay,
ready.
So you have to do the.
Okay, so I'm just going to make the lines, the marks on the body with this is an offset spatula. Okay, used for decorating, but just to give it that realistic look. All right, I'll just make the carrot, and then with the ball tool, I'll make a little hole in the middle where the stalk will go into.
Okay, so let's make the stalk now. Let me put this here so it can be clearer.
Okay.
See, our carrots.
So I'm going to make a smaller ball.
Okay.
Okay, still grease my work surface and roll it out like so. Just gonna roll it out.
Okay.
And then I'll cut it up.
How many carrots are we making this morning?
So like three,
4. I'm
thereabouts,
definitely
or
making
so.
one of those.
Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it up.
Oh, I see what you're making there. I see.
I'll cut it up,
Uh-huh.
and then I like to do this. I would then roll it. Okay.
Okay.
Cut off the end a bit.
Okay. And it's
And
good to
then
go into
it's good
the
to go.
hole.
Just stick it in with some water,
Okay.
and then it's good to go. You spread your stalk like so, and then we're good to go.
See, we made a carrot.
That's a carrot.
We are supposed to farm them though.
So that's how you just.
So
make
now
them.
let's start our filling. Now
Okay.
we have red velvet. Tell us about the cake.
So we have carrot cake.
cake. That's why we have
and
the carrot decor.
yes, and then we have the red velvet.
Okay.
And we're going to do the filling now with the cream cheese we made earlier.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to do it here. I'll use this.
Okay.
I'll use
So
this.
you've already done the cutting to make sure everything
yes, we've done the
is
trimming
smooth,
already,
the
so it's
trimming,
flat and smooth.
Yeah.
So I'll start with this since we have carrots. I'll start with this one first.
Let's
Okay,
do this.
start with this one first. Okay, so I'll scoop some on here.
Okay. That's
I
a
bet
lot
you
of
this will
creamy
taste
goodness.
really nice.
Are you telling
Okay,
me?
so you spread it. Spread it like so.
Okay. Now this is mainly for making sure the cake stays together, right?
Yeah, and then to have a bit of a nice
Creamy taste
good
in your mouth when you
exactly.
take a
So
bite.
you take it and it's a whole, experience, a really nice experience.
What an experience.
So, so we'll have the red velvet
velvet?
next on it.
Red velvet is big. Anytime, any day.
Anytime, any day. Anytime, any day.
Nothing like red velvet.
I think we'll just use the Nutella buttercream.
Okay.
Let's see for the middle. Let's just have that in the middle.
Okay. But nuts and red velvet? I don't know.
You would have a taste and you'll be able to tell.
Okay.
So just have that in the middle.
Aren't you spreading it out? Doesn't matter.
I want to do the cream
Okay,
around
okay.
it. So just have it in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
So if someone gets a slice of this cake and the slice ends here, you won't taste the nuts.
You will.
Okay, you will. That's fine. So just as an aside.
So I'm just going to put it around. To make it easier, you can use your piping bag for this.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to have the cream cheese around it.
Oh,
With
nice.
filling, you can be very, very creative and have lots of yummy goodness in between your cakes. Okay. So I'm just going to even that out.
Yeah. The last.
Okay. Spread it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Like so.
Nice. Then we have.
And then we'll have the other carrot cake.
Yeah.
I like to turn it
Upside down.
upside down.
Yeah. That's you.
So that's it. So that's it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So for me, I would like to just do a light frosting on the body.
Okay.
I like to go with a light frosting on the body without
So let's
cream
see you
cheese.
do that.
I wanted to use it, but I just changed my mind.
Oh, why
Oh,
did you
that's
change
fine.
your mind?
So you would have a lot of, don't when you get to
Okay,
taste it.
okay,
When you
okay.
get to taste it, you understand.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do a light frosting with the cream cheese filling.
Okay.
Okay. I have my whole table somewhere. So
Nice.
nice.
So this is going to be like a very light decor.
Very light decor.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
I think I should just let me get my turntable to make it easier.
Easier for you.
Yes.
Okay. Great. So let me just get a cup for you.
Yes, so that's fine.
So you just
Thank
turn
you.
it.
So I'll just turn it and work around.
There you go.
Thank you.
Seems like we'll do a bit of filling here.
Yes, we will.
Okay. Nice.
So just go around with the filling. Keep filling.
Ah, just look at it on your screen right now. Looks gorgeous.
It looks
yes.
good, right?
So that's like the secrets of what's going to be in this cake. We have carrots, red velvet carrots, and we can't wait to bite into it. This is coming along nicely. Now, carrot cake is always delicious.
It is.
And people have different ways of making their carrot cakes. Now, do you like grate your carrots into it, or how do you usually do your
Yeah, we
carrot
grate
cake?
our carrots.
You grate your carrots.
grate
So
it
there's,
using a grater.
there's that carrot chunk in
Yes,
it.
with carrot chunks in it.
Okay. Okay.
We also use almonds as well. So you have a bit of chewing.
Okay. Okay. So what we have here is grated carrots and almonds
The
in it
almonds
as well.
in it as well, yes.
Okay. Okay. And of course, good old red velvet.
Yeah.
I know a few people who barely go a month without a slice of red velvet.
Wow.
Oh, nice, nice. I like the fact that the red velvet is mixing with the cream,
Okay.
adding to the decoration. So on average, this takes us about 30 minutes.
30 minutes is fine.
30 minutes
30
is fine
minutes
to
is
put it
fine.
together.
Mm.
Okay. Now, definitely at the end of the show, just before we cut our slices, you see what the cake will look like. That's the end game, more like.
Yes.
And I'm sure you're gonna like it as much as we'll enjoy eating it. Because it does look like this is gonna be yummy. All that creamy goodness.
It is. So we'll have a bit more filling on top.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So let's get to. Are you still gonna use the piping bags
No, I will just stick with this, I think.
all through?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
I'll stick with this. Let me just wipe my hands and then I'll get back to that.
Okay. Yes, the cake is amazing.
See cake now.
Chef Oluchi is a performer.
Yes. So jealous is very catchy, and I'm
Yeah.
sure this is already catching your attention. You're welcome to the Kitchen Fireball.
Thank you.
Today, Chef Oluchi made this cake.
Right
It's,
here.
She'll tell you about it, and then of course you get a slice. Chef Oluchi, over to you.
All right, so we have a carrot cake. Carrot and red velvet and beans actually.
Yeah.
All right, lightly decorated. We call it the semi-naked cake. All right, so that's it.
All right.
That's all for the
I'm
cooking.
sure
I'm gonna cut it
he's
up now.
yearning
I've
for
noted
a
that
slice.
there's cream
Just a
cheese
minute,
on
Titi.
it.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
cream cheese
it's
frosting.
hot, it's nice.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay,
you.
All right.
so here we go.
I feel like I'm tasting something, like maybe like some nuts.
Only the carrots.
Oh,
you
Carrot.
just-
Yeah.
Carrot
wow.
cake.
And nuts as well. I think there are nuts in some of the fillings.
It's so good.
Very nice.
I'm glad you can taste it. There's also cream cheese in there.
Oh.
I love cream cheese.
Oh my
It
God.
makes me want to dance.
We have to round up the show now. We'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday, for another edition
Are
of Wake Up
you
Nigeria.
getting jealous? Sorry, I had to.
Yeah, we need to go out with that song. It's a beautiful song. I like it.
I concur.
Have a great day, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.